Hello.
Hi, is this Miss Diamond?
It is.
You the owner of the apartments on Dome Street, Southwest?
No, I don't own them. I manage them.
Okay, I was wondering how much is the rent for a 2-bed, 1-bath?
That property lease is the rent is $1,300.
$1,300? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And are there any utilities included in that?
The water.
Water is included in the $1,300. Okay, can you? Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Now let's get into it. Y'all see I got my shit in the back seat, right? I'ma just call it how it is. A motherfucker offered their space to me when I told them I was moving to Atlanta. Told me their rent was $1,600. Now y'all just heard the landlord. I had to get the number from one of the neighbors. Y'all just heard the landlord. The rent $1,300. I paid over $950 in rent this month. Just put $600 worth of food stamps, worth of food in the house last week. The rent $1,300, but I was told the rent was $1,600 and pay $800 plus $150 for utilities. We don't have no Wi-Fi. So this what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna blast you, Blue, because I ain't the type of person. It don't need to get violent. You don't owe me no money. You finesse me. Keep that. Keep that, bro. God got me. I don't gotta seek vengeance on you, no nothing. But your name is not gonna be straight. Face, not Gator. Everybody gonna know you a motherfucking scammer. But you the same one preaching, oh, these motherfuckers in Atlanta, you can't trust them, don't trust this person. Because you the most untrustworthy motherfucker. You been sitting in my face for a month. A whole month. That's crazy, dog. Hey, but check this. I'm not tripping. I'm not even gonna go on about how I found this information out. But a bitch been acting shady towards me, and that's why. Bitch, you money hungry. Half. Bitch, I done spent $950 the rent $1,300. Let's do the math. This how much you paid in rent this month, Blue.
Okay.
That's crazy. I'm off this shit, man. This video is gonna be long, very detailed, and it's gonna explain everything that you guys are talking about in the comments. Okay. With the rent situation where my friend told me her rent was $1,600, charged me $800 and $150 in utilities, which I agreed to pay. Then later found out that the rent was only $1,300 a month. I am going to tell y'all the events that have been happening for the past week. 1. I'm doing the story time, so you mind sitting still for a while? Alright. So, 1. She turned the living room into a studio / content creator space. I had no problem with that. This was the first red flag for me. The other night when I first went to T.I.'s studio, she said, hey, I'm having a session. It ends at 2:30 in the morning. She was basically telling me to stay out until the session was over. Cool beans. I was at T.I.'s studio vibing. I met Damani. King was there. I was chilling. So I'm at the studio. She texts me, hey, the session is going to go till 4 in the morning. Oh, wow. Okay. Not tripping because I'm at the studio. Once again, Damani's there. King's there. OTFC3's there. I'm around some, I'm an artist. So I was intrigued by the people in my surroundings. Wasn't worried about what was going on. So basically she asked me to stay out until 4 in the morning because she had a session going. I get out the studio at 4:30 in the morning. I call her. No answer. I call her. No answer. I call her. No answer. I text her. No answer. So I just pull up to the crib, go inside. There's 2 niggas slumped on the couch who, I guess it was the niggas who had the session. Okay, that's cool. But this is my thing. If I'm paying $950 a month In what world is it okay to ask me to stay out all night to convenience someone else who's not putting in anything towards the rent? I'm not getting anything that she's making from the studio space that she created in the apartment. However, I'm having to stay out till 4 in the morning. Red flag number 1. Red flag number 2. 2 days or 3 days after I had been going to T.I.'s studio, I locked in with them. They said they want some plates up there. I told them, I said, I sold seafood. So I told her, I said, hey, I had already got my supplies and stuff. I was giving her a heads up. If I'm paying half the rent, I shouldn't have to run nothing by you as far as using anything in the house. But I gave her a heads up, and I'm like, hey, I'm going to be using the kitchen. I'm selling seafood at T.I.'s studio. And she basically told me that I couldn't sell the seafood because it would mess up. Not couldn't sell it. I couldn't cook the seafood in the apartment because it would have messed up her studio equipment. Then she turned around and said, you can do it, but her guy friend that comes over, who was actually the original first red flag. He has a key to the house. He's there every other night, every other morning. Her guy friend is allergic to seafood, highly allergic. And she said, hey, make sure you clean everything with bleach and da-da-da-da-da. I was going to do that anyway. But you're telling me to accommodate someone who isn't putting in on rent as far as I'm concerned. I wasn't paying a third in rent. I was paying half of rent, to my knowledge. But I was being asked to accommodate someone who, to my knowledge, wasn't putting in on rent. Okay. I told her last night that I would be moving into an apartment on January 6th and that I found an apartment. I was going to be moving. I decided that I didn't want to pay another dollar in rent because she had already been moving shady towards me. So instead of waiting till I get paid, mind you, I get paid on the 3rd and I get paid on the 6th because I get paid for my job, and then I get paid for my business on the 6th because that's something that I'm doing weekly and getting paid on Mondays. So, excuse me. So, I decided, you know what? I'm not going to wait. I'll just go get a loan for the money that I don't have for the apartment. Okay, cool. When I first moved there, she said, you can't get any mail to this address because I have a business registered at this address. Should that have been a red flag? Yes. But I thought she was my friend, so I didn't think anything of it. So I never had any mail delivered to the address. Therefore, I got approved for the loan. But because I didn't have a proof of address via piece of mail, I couldn't get through it. So the lady told me, well, just have her add you to the lease and da-da-da-da-da. I asked her to add me to the lease. She makes it a problem. So, this is crazy. She makes it a problem, and then she says, oh, well, I thought you already signed your lease. Oh, aren't you moving? Aren't you moving? Aren't you moving? So we're going back and forth through text messages, and I'm explaining to her, like, I didn't already sign my lease. I'm trying to get money so I can start the process of signing my lease and getting approved for my apartment and stuff like that. I left the lease in place. I left the loan in place because she wasn't budging on trying to add me to the lease. Another red flag. So, another loan company calls me. They ask for the landlord's name and phone number. I started asking her for the information via text because she wouldn't answer the phone, but she was responding on text. Mind you, she had turned her red receipts off prior to me asking her about the second loan company. So I asked her for the landlord's name and number. She would not provide it to me. She said, you're not on my lease, and I'm not about to let you get me in trouble. So she did not give me the information. Fine. That's when I decided, you know what? I'm just going to go get my stuff because I accommodated her since I've been here. Whatever she needed, whatever she wanted, I gave it to her. I've cooked for her. I played my part in the household. I overly paid it. Yes, I meant to say that. I overly paid it and I overly played it. You feel me? So yeah. Then on top of that, she asked me because I'm an artist, she asked me to be the first person on her thing, which is Blue Room ATL. Her page has 23 followers on Instagram. She asked me to be the first artist on her Instagram. As of right now, my Instagram has 200-something thousand impressions in the last 28 days. Just to let y'all know the type of numbers that I'm dealing with. Just to let y'all know the type of motion that my page is having right now. Right? So she knew she could benefit from me being on her platform. But she asked me to record a video of me in the Blue Room, which was the living room, what she had turned it into. And she also told me I'm going to have to pay $150 for the video. How do you ask someone to do a service for you and then charge them $150? Now, Woody stay around the corner from where I was living at. I ran into him, showed him my song, and the day after we recorded that video, I showed him the song. He said, send me a drop the mic performance and I'm going to post it on my page. I will tag Woody right now. And he will tell y'all that's what he fucking told me. No cap. I asked her for the video. She waited until after she saw me serving seafood at T.I.'s studio to try to post the video on her Instagram page. Since then, I've asked her 5+ times to send me the video so that I can send the video to Woody.
I think she's talking about
Y'all think she sent me the video? No.
YSL Woody. That's what she's talking about.
That's not even all of it. But that's enough of it, okay? Y'all enjoy it, man. Y'all have a great night. I really ain't stunned what y'all talking about in the comments, man. You know, people gonna troll. People gonna have their opinions. Everybody entitled to their own opinion, their way of thinking. But some of y'all some crab-ass people, and I would never consider any of y'all my friends. Well, I ain't gonna say any of y'all. But those of y'all who have those opinions, like, oh, she's on a lease, she can charge you what she want. That's cool. But as my friend, when you knew I was going to get my own apartment, then offered me to live at your space because we're friends, the least she could have done was be honest. It's not about the money. It's the principle. Okay. I am good. I am great.
You smoke?
I smoke blacks. I don't smoke weed. I don't get high.
You drink?
Yeah. Yeah. Y'all steady asking me for Blue's information, her Instagram.
Damn.
Here's Blue's info. So this is her Instagram page. I will show y'all mine, but there's no need for that. Like, my Instagram page is literally a link in my bio. So, but this is Blue's Instagram page, right? Blue is allegedly a photographer. She works at, I'm not gonna say allegedly because she does go to work. She's a photographer. She works at Plugged In Studios where they do the off the porch interviews. And yeah, as y'all can see, she's from Florida. She has herself listed as a songwriter and recording artist. Blue is into music. This person who finessed me out of my money is somebody who I planned on having on my album. I have an album called Koh-i-Noor that releases January 26, 2025. And when I went to the studio with her after my appearance on the debut with Poison Ivy, and she heard Koh-i-Noor, she wanted to be on it. Instead of me choosing Trap Stack Mo, who I had just met at the debut, I was like, well, you know what? She from the city type shit. So I'm going to let her get on my album. I had a whole music video planned for this, all this and that. But something I didn't tell y'all, which I feel is crazy, which I feel adds to, like, stirs the pot a little bit. I told Blue about my album Koh-i-Noor, and I told her about the podcast I'm starting called My Queendom Come before I even moved in with her. Why 2 to 3 weeks after I told her this information, it slowly came out that 1, she was dropping an album in January, which I never heard about, and 2, that she was starting a podcast called Blue Room ATL. It's giving competition. It's giving jealousy. It's giving, you think you can do what I do. You feel me? Like, y'all don't understand the depth of what the fuck I went through. I really dodged a bullet finding out the price about that rent because she was not my real friend. But this what people don't understand is about people who are blessed and highly favored. Like, motherfuckers on the other video talking about, oh, you could have just paid what she asked and what she had to pay wasn't your business. You know what? That's cool. That's cool what y'all saying, but you're missing the point that we are friends. This wasn't a business ordeal. Yes, it was. Matter of fact, I take that back. It was a business ordeal between two friends. So what? At what point is it okay to lie? If she would have told me I'm charging you $950 because I fucking feel like it and my name on the lease, I had no problem with that. I was cool with paying $950 a month before the shit that occurred in the previous video occurred. I went to go look at my own. I went to go looking to get in my own place yesterday before I found any of this out because of how she was moving. So yeah, just keep that in mind. This is Blue's Instagram. I don't want y'all trolling her Instagram, but hey, y'all gonna do what y'all want to do, so fuck it. Babe, I'm not missing the point. You're homeless. No shade. And coming in the people's house like y'all equals. They don't have to tell you how much they pay in rent. They don't have to explain themselves or their guests to you. ETC, blah, blah, blah. Go read the comment. For one, I wasn't homeless. At what point did I say I was homeless? At what point did I say I needed to stay in Blue's apartment? At what point did I say those details? You guys are making things and narratives up as you go. I told her I was moving to Atlanta. I had a plan to get an apartment in College Park for $10.54, the exact number, $10.54 a month. I was going to move with my friend Jacinia, whom I can tag in this video, and she will confirm we had a plan to move out here. I sent her a budget and everything, and Jacinia and I were going to move out here. Yeah. So I had options, baby girl. Sorry to bust your bubble. You feel me? I moved from a luxury home in a gated community in Paris, Florida. That's where my mother lives, where I didn't have to pay more than $400 a month in rent. I moved to Atlanta for opportunity and to better myself because I make music, because I'm a business owner. But at what point did I say I was homeless, honey? Never said I was homeless. Wasn't homeless before moving into Blue's apartment, not homeless after moving out of Blue's apartment. Not only that, the day before I moved out of Blue's apartment, after finding all this stuff out, I went to go look for me an apartment. Found me a luxury 1-1 for $1,300 a month in Buckhead. I would give y'all the apartment names, but I don't want y'all stalking me because y'all weird like that. But stop speaking on shit that you don't know. Never have I ever been homeless. Face too gator to be homeless, first of all. Done so right by so many people that, thank God, I will probably never have to go through homelessness. So when y'all making up these narratives, it's giving you're trying to defend somebody and you're trying to justify something that's unjustifiable. Sorry. I have text messages from the property manager saying she's sorry for what I went through. She said she can't disclose how much Blue's rent was, but she stated that she's sorry for what I went through. If the property manager said that, I was definitely finessed.
Okay. I see some people are saying like, man, shit, she was the leaseholder. She could charge you whatever she want to charge you. They got a point, but at the same time, you would want your friend to be like, hey, let's go half on it. You know what I'm saying? But shit, Blue was trying to goddamn cap. Shit, Blue tried to pay $350, $400 a month. Nah, you don't do if she friends like they say they friends. All right, you don't do people like that. She just thought they was closer than you know what I'm saying. What they were obviously, and she did say the other girl, Blue, is the one who said offered to have her move in. So, but it sounded like the other deal was better, the 1050 that she was gonna originally go in College Park. So shit, you know what I'm saying. But now that girl in that Buckhead for 1,300, I see you. You feel me? But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I'ma say the friend was wrong, man. I'ma say that's messed up. You feel me? If they was friends like she's saying they friends, you know what I'm saying? So, and then you telling me I can't cook and stuff, like how you gonna tell me I can't cook and do all this and handle my business and on top of that, you feel me, you taxing me. So I agree with her, man. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Everybody is got different opinions. Everybody is, shit. What's y'all opinion? What y'all think? Y'all let me know in the comments below. But obviously I just feel like she thought they was closer than what they were. You feel me? So hey man, choose your friends wisely. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with me, man. I love y'all as always. That's why, like I say, choose your friends wisely. And that's why I'm like on two hands with friends. I'm damn near probably less than this, for real. Honestly, you feel me? No new friends like Drake. You feel me? I'm cool by myself. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with me, man. It's your boy Ray, Big Play Ray. Y'all drop a comment. Y'all let me know. Make sure y'all follow my main page, We Hustle Daily. This is because we still hustle daily over here. You feel me? Follow my main page. Appreciate y'all. My main YouTube channel, rather. And follow me on Instagram. Peace.